Hello, my glowies! Your Demacian princess has returned in full regalia with the Calligraphia 2025 event. Let's not waste a single second, darling. Personally, this skin theme doesn't exactly make me swoon, but I am thrilled that both of our Demacian divas finally snatched a spotlight in this line. As for me, my royal wish list is already crystal clear. Calligraphia Sona, Calligraphia Vayne, Calligraphia Akali, and of course, Calligraphia Zaya from last year. I've placed my royal budget at 10,000 wild cores, but honestly, I'm not convinced it will be enough to secure every treasure on my wish list. And let's be real, this event is simply overpriced for what it offers. From the previews of the effects, maybe it's the colors, maybe it's just me, it doesn't exactly dazzle. And considering I'm not even a fan of that so-called artist they decided to collaborate with, the whole thing feels like pouring diamonds down the drain. Still, I can't help but adore my Demacian darlings, so of course I'll be joining in, if only to stand by my beloved girls. And here's yet another disgraceful touch to this event, glowies. The Milestone rewards? Look at the bottom, will you? Even if you've opened the required amount, if you haven't claimed or purchased the ones before, the next one stays locked. It's not just unfair, it's tasteless, positively vulgar. Riot, darling, you didn't take out a massive loan with anyone, did you? I mean, I'm not trying to sound like the eternal nitpicker here, but really, take a look. They couldn't even be bothered to include a pose selection chest or, heaven forbid, a skin border selection chest for the event skins. Instead, we're handed these pointless, throwaway chests that absolutely no one put on their wish list. It's giving crumbs for the peasants, and let's be clear, darling, luxury queens like me don't thrive on scraps. Every single day, I find myself falling more and more out of love with this game.
How cruel fate is to take her from me. I write and write, but sorrow fills every page.
Alright, my glowies, let's set the scene. It looks like I've nearly secured the entire collection, except of course for the very skin I actually want. Typical. So excuse me while I take a dramatic little intermission to chase down some orange gemstones and cash them in for that Fiend Queller Varus mythic chroma. Because apparently in Wild Rift, absurdity is just business as usual. Instead of reveling in the glamour of fresh Calligraphia skins, here I am fretting over the grand return of Fiend Queller. And with only a 14-day window, savage, ruthless, practically daylight robbery. But maybe, just maybe, that's Riot's sly little foreshadowing. Could it be hinting that Ultimate Jinx is about to debut with an entirely new theme? Oh, glowies, the intrigue. So here's the tea, darlings. Calligraphia, Sona, and simply refused to drop. Now, technically, I could use the event tokens I've earned to redeem them, sure. But honestly, shouldn't they have just dropped already? It's literally just Calligraphia, Sona, and left, because I already own every other skin they have. And what makes this sting even more is that if those two had dropped, I'd already have enough tokens in hand to claim Prestige Calligraphia Vayne. Now I'm spiraling, glowies. This is a full-blown existential crisis. And in the end, yes, darling, I caved and recharged another 10,000 wild cores. If I'm already being reckless, I might as well go all in, 50 pulls straight, just to secure that irresistibly adorable animated Sona emote. Honestly, I regret it. The guilt is real. I promised myself I'd stop feeding this game, especially with that atrocious matchmaking system and this economy of all times. Once upon a time, I would have swept up every Calligraphia skin from past years, plus the entire Fiend Queller collection without a second thought. But now, that utterly unbalanced matchmaking has drained so much of my love for the game. And then came the Stellar Bond's daily reward fiasco. I went to claim my reward at midnight, local Thai time, thinking the system was still resetting on UTC +0, which meant, in my head, I'd get to claim again at 7 a.m. my time, same as always. Except, plot twist, the reward didn't reset. That's when I realized Riot had quietly switched the reset to local midnight all along. When I contacted them, they swore it was still running on UTC +0, refused to admit their mistake, and left me explaining myself until my head spun. At that point, I simply sighed, tossed my crown aside, and accepted that Riot will never own up to their royal mess. And that, my Chloes, concludes our Calligraphia 2025 adventure. I truly hope each of you managed to snag the skins your hearts desired. Don't forget to drop your own tales in the comments. I'll be waiting to read them all. Whether you want to slap me with your superior luck or comfort me with your tragic pulls, both are more than welcome. See you next glow, glowies. The sun is shining, so we should too, obviously.